So welcome back to Farmware, and I believe the last video we've learned something from it. Today I'll be taking us through some infection that you should expect or that might actually come up in your poultry farm. So in this video, and in subsequent videos, I'll be mentioning different infections and diseases that is prevalent in poultry farm. So, and I'm going to tell us the symptoms that you see, the treatment, and the preventive aspect of it. So stay tuned and make sure you watch this video till the end, as this video I believe is going to be educative and you are going to learn something from it. As you guys will have known and have heard that there are so many diseases and infection in poultry farm. So we have Newcastle, we have Infectious, coryza, we have sneezing. I know so many people watching right now will feel like sneezing. So many persons that have heard about sneezing, they don't know how to dictate if their birds are sneezing. So this morning I'll be talking about sneezing in poultry. So stay tuned and follow through. Don't skip any part of this video. You may not know when they sneeze, but it needs someone that pays attention, that is attentive to detect when your chicks are sneezing. So sneezing in poultry birds are caused by various factors: respiratory infection, allergies, and the environment you put your birds in. Sneezing is very common in poultry birds. So that is why we have to do what? We have to prevent it. And it affects their respiratory organ. So we need to do everything in our capacity to make sure we curb sneezing. Now, what are the symptoms that you will see? Number one symptom is that they begin to sneeze. Number two symptoms is nasal discharge. They begin to bring out watery, watery fluid from their from their nursery. You see, and discharge from their eyes also is also part of it. There will be loss of appetite. There is going to be loss of weight. Their weight gain reduces. Labor, breathing, and rattling. Yes, they begin to rattle. So we have to do what? We have to pay every attention. That is why I say we have to be available. We have to have at least some knowledge about this thing. So it's very important so that we won't just lose our bird to sneezing. What are the causes of this sneezing? We have respiratory infection that could be caused by bacteria or virus, allergies, dust. Maybe probably that's why it's not advisable that when you are receiving your day old chicks that you do what? You start with maybe sawdust. No. That's why you most time in some brooding house they use wood shavings and newspaper or paper. They put paper and light wood shavings, and some brooding house they do what? They use wood shavings alone. In some building houses they use wood shavings alone. So it's very important that we prevent them from anything dust. Anything dust. This can easily be tapped by them. They can inhale it, they can eat it with food, which can do what? Cause allergy and make them to begin to sneeze. So another thing is the environment we put them into. We have to do what? Especially when you are running a deep litter system of poultry. You have to do what? I'm still going to talk about deep litter and battery cage system. I'm still going to talk about it, but not now. So now, especially when you are doing what? When you are dealing with deep litter, it's very important that you prevent ammonia buildup. Ammonia buildup can cause respiratory infection also. So we need to be very careful to prevent ammonia from doing what? From building up. And they used to say something that prevention is better than cure. You may think you will be able to cure it and it may not work. So it's better you prevent it with very low and minimal cost. So another thing that can cause it is diseases. like Newcastle, Infectious, coryza, Infectious, bronchitis. All these ones can do what? All these ones can cause this also. So we need to do what? We need to try and be careful with our bed. So one of the way you can prevent it now, vaccination. Vaccination is very important. So you vaccinate your bed against Newcastle and other diseases that needs vaccination in order to do what? In order to prevent the prevalence of sneezing in your poultry bed. So it's very important, especially when you are raising a layer bed and they begin to sneeze, their egg production drops. If you don't know, their egg production, they cease producing, they cease laying. It's very important that we notice all this because when they have light weight, it's going to affect all their system. Their feed intake will do what? Their feed intake will drop. So it's very important that we notice this also. I believe you can hear that sound now. That's sneezing. Another thing that we need to prevent is what? Feeds also. You have to monitor their feeds. We shouldn't just give them feed that maybe has used some months in the store, or feed that has too much of dust. When a feed has too much of dust, it's going to do what? It can affect them. They can inhale the dust and it can even block their respiratory tract, which can lead to what? Which can lead to sneezing. Feed, not the feed that is rancid already, not the feed that is rancid. So we have to be careful about this also. So another prevention is that you have to keep their house clean. You hear? You get it? You have to clean. You have to keep their house clean from dust and let there be good ventilation, aeration for breeze to come in and to live. And this can also help us to do what? To prevent ammonia buildup. So we need to do what? We need to take all these things into consideration as a poultry farmer that wants to make good profit. So for the treatment now, you can use natural remedy like garlic. Garlic can be used as an inorganic sauce, and you can also contact a good veterinarian. There's going to be a WhatsApp number under the description of this video that you can send a message to. So we put you through how you can treat them, and it's going to work perfectly. It's going to work perfectly. So if you have gained something from this video, the only encouragement that you can give to us is to subscribe to this video, you like it, and you comment how you feel about the video. And also you can share this video to your friends that probably are into poultry farming or that wants to go to poultry farming. So thank you. Stay tuned for the next upcoming video, which we are going to talk about another disease that affect poultry birds again. So do well to do what? To stay tuned. Thank you.